asking me like how far I live. I said, I live right next to the middle school. He goes, oh, we could be neighbors. And I'm like, where do you live? He says, I live on CR1 or whatever. I'm like, yeah, okay, you don't live next to me. You live past the Aldi. You're like over by the 7-Eleven. And I told him about my old houses and
So you guys formed a connection.
that I miss my old house because we had a hot tub, and then we just kept talking about random shit like that, and then we were talking about like money, like we gotta find a way at Home Depot or something. He's telling me you gotta go on this website and this website, and then he's telling me, yeah, the other lot guy, he only has $27 in his bank account until we get paid on Friday. I'm like, geez, I'm broke, but I'm not that broke. And he got, I made a joke saying like, I'm gonna have to find a way to like get money from the government. Like maybe I can tell him that I'm autistic and special needs or something like that. And he goes, I always knew you were autistic a little bit. And I looked at him like, I was joking, dude. But I didn't say that, so he probably thinks I actually am autistic. But he was like completely dead serious. He's like, I always thought you were a little autistic.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, dude, you could be autistic too, and you're gay. So you got two negatives.
He thinks you're autistic.
Yeah, and he was so serious. He was like, I always thought you were autistic a little bit. He had to add the a little bit after, just to like soften it up a little bit.
That's messed up.
So I looked at him like, are you serious? I couldn't believe he said that.
I don't know what I would say back to that.
You can't, it's hard to respond to that. Like, thanks? I don't know.
I'd be like, I'm not autistic, you retard.
You gay libtard. Yeah, I'm friends with him on Facebook too, and he's always posting about saving the animals and that veganism is the way to go. And
Oh, so he is gay.
Sounds like me when I was 14.
guarantee it. I mean, he's got the accent. He posts gay stuff like that.
Yeah,
No straight man is vegan.
that's right.
I don't know how you could live like that. I mean, every man needs their protein.
What do you mean? You eat turkey sliders.
Yeah, turkey's got protein.
You eat like one piece of it.
Yeah. No, I got today when I went to Publix, I got a well, I asked for 0.75.
Why don't you just work at Publix? They have great stuff.
Gosh, why can't I think of it?
It's a good idea. Why don't you work at Publix?
It's the same thing. I have another friend who works for Publix, and he says he's making like 20 hours there.
But that's like how many hours you want to work.
No, I want to work 40.
Well, why wouldn't you try an interview and be like, I need 40 or more, and see what they say?
Oh, they'll probably say no. It's probably the same
never
thing as
know.
all retail.
I don't think so. There's a lot of people that don't want to work certain hours or certain days. Like most people don't want to work Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays.
Well, the old guy that has the glass eye that's always looking at women, he says that he put in the request that he can only work from like between the hours of 7 a.m. and 1 p.m. and it can only be 4-hour shifts. Is what he put his request for.
Well, yeah,
So they always either schedule him from like 7 to 11 or 9 to 1. And then he always goes bowling, and he says he always gets drunk at the bowling alley or something.
Nice.
Do you know if he's married?
Oh yeah, he's married. His wife's taller. Yeah, he's got 2 kids. He's always complaining about them because they're always asking him for money.
Cleared PALM
Are they girls or
I'm
boys?
trying to retire. It's girls.
Okay, never mind.
Boeing 744.
He said, I told my daughter I'm trying to retire and she's keeping me from doing that.
I babysat for this really freaking weird family once.
Maybe it was
And
him.
no, because there was two boys, but
Do you have a glass
the
eye?
dad was so freaking weird. No, his
He's
eye,
hard to
like,
miss. He's nice and short from Syracuse, New York. He's got a glass
he
eye
had
on
a
his right eye.
seizure, and so his eyes were like always looking in 3 different directions, and it was terrifying.
Boeing 744, contact Miami Center on 1.
Yeah, he's always looking at me like, look at that girl's butt. And I'm like, no thanks.
Oh yeah, that guy was like this. That's why I was asking. He slipped me $100 bill
Miami
when I
Center,
was
Boeing November
16.
It's always old
1874
men.
is passing flight level 210, climbing flight level 210.
They got like a whole family and their kids are like grown up a little bit now. And so now they're just looking at women.
Disgusting. It's not even women. I was a child.
I told you guys, he noticed I started walking away. And, because I told him that I was Catholic. He always makes a comment, oh yeah, you're Catholic, you don't like talking about that. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad we understand.
What don't you like talking about?
Talking about looking at women's butts or staring. Because I'm always walking away from the conversation whenever he starts
Even
doing
if you're
that.
not Catholic, that's freaking weird.
Yeah, right. Especially if you got a wife and a couple kids. Yeah, I guess he got tired of her or something. he's probably thinking, oh, I'm 65. Been married for 40 years. Time to move on.
Yeah,
How he
those men are going to hell.
And he's got a glass eye. Like, dude, you don't have too much going for you there.
Yeah, nobody wants this glass eye. You should tell
It's
him
so
that.
hard not to stare at it. And he will talk your ear off too.
Well, he won't be able to tell if you're looking at his glass eye because it's glass.
True. He's got another functional eye though. So with the other one he can. It's kind of like an owl. How they can turn their head 180 degrees around.
Owls are cute.
Owls are kind of creepy. I ain't gonna lie.
That's so rude.
Like, I was never a fan of Hedwig. Hedwig's kind of creepy.
I love Hedwig. That's so rude. It's Harry
Yeah,
Potter's.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter's. He got to pick out an animal when he came to Hogwarts, and he picked an owl. And he's so cute. He's this white as snow, chippy looking owl. He's white as snow, and then he dies in one of in the movies, and I cried so bad.
Oh, did he die? I didn't know that.
He got killed in the sky.
I think I only seen the Harry Potter movies once or twice.
And Harry was like screaming and crying. It was so sad.
Connor's obsessed with them though.
So, Chief, what you got planned tomorrow?
Nothing.
Oh,
I just sent you a picture of Hedwig.
hang on, I'm in an intense procedure right now.
Boeing 744.
Okay, well, Chippy's brother Hedwig wants you to say go.
Descend and maintain 9400, Boeing 744.
Was Maya in the Discord last night when I told the other work stories?
No. Please tell me, they were funny.
Yeah. Last night was a crazy night. I kind of talked about it earlier about one of them. The big one was that one of the associates called the cops on a customer.
I heard that one.
The other one, I don't think she was in here when I told this one, was about the old guy when I was on my lunch. I probably had like 5 minutes left. And there was one guy, he's probably in his like mid-50s. He was sitting by the time clock getting ready to clock out. And then there was an older woman. She's probably in her early 60s, I want to say. She's kind of weird. She came in, she was talking to the guy that was getting ready to clock out. And they're just talking about the weather because they heard it thundering outside. And they're talking about, oh, wonder if it's going to rain here. And then the guy looked it up on the radar and he said, no, it looks like it's up north, so I'll be driving right into it. So it's just kind of like a silly conversation they're having. And then there's another old guy, he's probably in his like mid-70s. He walks in the break room, and I'm minding my business eating the rest of my sliders before I have to clock back in. I'm sitting in like the back corner, and but I'm just overhearing this. He walks in, he's grabbing something out of his locker, I guess, and overhears them talking about the weather. And I don't know how they got into this. It was kind of stupid, but they were talking about how thunder and lightning, they were in this debate. Thunder and lightning are the same thing, is what the woman was saying. The old guy was saying thunder is sound, lightning is light. And they're going back and forth about this. And finally, all of a sudden, he just like snaps and he starts walking fast out of the break room. And as he's walking past me, he goes, these fucking stupid ass women all think they know everything.
Oh
going
God.
on and on. I'm like, and he like shouted that so she could hear it. And they were both like looking at each other after he left, and we're like, what happened? And then I left the break room, and I'm just walking around. I end up walking past that same old guy that got all pissed off, and he's still going on about it. He's going, thunder and lightning, can't fucking believe it. I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? He's like gotta be in his mid-70s. He's gonna give himself a heart attack.
Honestly, that's
all
really
over
funny.
thunder and lightning.
I don't blame him.
A weird
Frustrated,
human.
too.
I mean, it is stupid, but it's stupid to even get into that debate. It's just like, all right, you're right. Let's move on. Silly reason to get worked up with your blood pressure over. My dad did that a lot too. He would let stuff build up and then just all of a sudden snap out of nowhere and start shouting and like get worked up with his blood pressure.
Yeah. It's so funny though. I always thought your dad was so chill.
He was, but like give it a month and then there'd be like a silly fight that my mother would be upset over. And then all of a sudden he just randomly snap and raise his voice.
I know every time Chief's taking a drink because he just pauses for no reason.
No, I'm actually just chilling.
Damn. I just got schooled, Maya.
Yeah, I'm just sitting in my chair right now.
You don't have a drink in your room?
I got a Coke, but it's like kind of in the corner of my desk.
Well, I was right about a drink being in there.
Just how my brain functions at 1 o'clock in the morning.
What would you say your brain function is these days, Chief?
Good question. It's a little all over.
Like, are you feeling more like Joe Biden or Barack Obama or maybe Trump? What would you say?
Probably like Trump, because he pauses every now and then too. Barack Obama was very fluent when he talked.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Joe
saying
Biden.
you're saying
couldn't put
Obama is
sentences
on
together.
a higher echelon than Trump?
No, because Obama talked about random shit. But at least, I mean, he did speak fluently. I will give him that.
He honestly, he had a lot
Actually,
of
no, he
ums.
didn't.
Yeah.
He did go, the
American.
American people,
Yeah.
I can't do an Obama voice, but yeah, maybe Obama then, because that's probably how my brain thinks. That's how it functions.
Oh my gosh. I can't share my screen right now, but I wish you guys could see. I'm on the most beautiful approach right now. I'm flying this thing perfect. Don't worry, I'm almost done, Chief.
Sunset?
My fellow Americans.
What'd you say, Ma?
Is there a sunset?
It's live time and live weather, so no, it's dark out.
Oh, I
Real life.
forgot.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it's kind of hard to fly these things, and I have it lined up so beautifully. I don't know if you guys would be able to appreciate it, but I'm sure it's good.
Did I tell you I caught that one kid napping in the training room again?
No.
Yeah, ridiculous. We had like 6 orders in the phone, and there was like an hour left until I had to clock out. So I walked in there, I was printing a sticker out to put on the order. Walk in there, and he's got his, you could tell because he's always wearing a beanie, and he's got his like head tilted down a little bit. And the computer screen, you know how if you're not using the computer for a certain amount of time, it like stalls out, and it's just like, it's just showing you advertisements at like Home Depot.
Yeah.
But yeah, so obviously he wasn't using the computer for at least a few minutes because it was on that screen, and he's got his head tilted down. And then I'm sitting there looking at him the whole time, like waiting for him to snore. I was about to pull out my phone, take a video, and send it to y'all. And but then he all of a sudden he looks up and looks around, and sees me. I was about to be like, don't worry, buddy, I ain't gonna snitch on you, but it is pissing me off.
Why is it pissing you off?
Because
you
we had
took
like
them
5 or 6 orders.
500.
And you know what's funny is the autistic guy, Cody, earlier that day, he's like, you know, Zane's really been, that's his name is Zane. Zane's really been working hard. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've kind of noticed a upward trend with him. Like he's starting to do more orders and stuff.
Bro needs
And
an
he's
app.
like, I'm really glad I took him under my wing and I lectured him a little bit and tried to get him on the right path. And
100.
then all of a sudden, right before I got to clock out, I catch him doing that. And I'm like, okay, I hate you again.
10.
Not helping out. Sitting here napping in the back while I'm doing all the orders. I'm just like, I'm just gonna let all these orders expire, clock out, and see if a manager gets on to them.
Yeah. What is Zane? Is he a Arab dude? Because I know a Zane. That's a younger guy.
He's in his like 30s. Somebody told me.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I met a
He
Zane
looks
at a car
young,
meet.
but he's
He
in his
looks, like,
30s.
Young.
Zane Owens, I think is his last name.
No. The Zane I met at the car meet is like 19.
He's kind of Hispanic, I would say. Looks Hispanic.
Is there any way to view the replay of what I just did? Damn, of course not. It sucks. It was such a good landing.